At nearly 10,000 meters below the ocean, something moved. There is no sunlight, only darkness pressing from every direction. The pressure is crushing and the water is freezing. Creatures here do not just survive, they evolve into nightmares with transparent bodies, giant teeth, and glowing organs. What scientists found there is more terrifying than anyone expected. What kind of life can exist in such extreme darkness? Why do deep sea creatures look so unnatural, almost alien? And how do some of them turn into something completely different as they go deeper? Today, we will explore 8 creatures that become more terrifying the deeper they live. Ocean has Sunlight Zone, Twilight Zone, Midnight Zone, and Abyss and Hadal zones. As depth increases, pressure rises, temperature drops, and darkness becomes total. Survival forces extreme adaptations, and deeper you go, stranger life becomes today now. Creature 1, Anglerfish. The anglerfish is one of the most iconic deep-sea creatures ever discovered. Its most recognizable feature is the glowing lure that extends from its head like a fishing rod. In the complete darkness of the deep ocean, this light becomes a deadly trap. Smaller fish are naturally attracted to the glow, thinking it is food. But as they come closer, the anglerfish strikes instantly, swallowing them whole. What makes this creature even more disturbing is its reproduction method. The male anglerfish is extremely small compared to the female. Once he finds a female, he bites onto her body and slowly fuses with her, becoming a permanent parasite. Over time, he loses his eyes and organs, existing only to provide sperm whenever needed. Creature 2, Goblin Shark. The Goblin Shark looks like something straight out of a nightmare. Its most terrifying feature is its extendable jaw, which can shoot forward at incredible speed. Unlike most sharks, its snout is long and flat, giving it an almost unnatural appearance. When hunting, the Goblin Shark stays still, waiting for prey to come close. Then, in a fraction of a second, its jaw launches outward and grabs the victim before it even realizes what is happening. This sudden attack makes it one of the most efficient predators in the deep sea. The moment is so fast that prey has no time to escape. It attacks before prey even reacts, making survival nearly impossible for anything that crosses its path. Creature 3, Vampire Squid. Despite its frightening name, the vampire squid is not actually a true squid or an octopus. It belongs to its own unique group of species. However, its appearance fully justifies its name. Its body is dark, almost black, and it has webbing that connects its arms, creating a cloak-like shape. When threatened, it performs a shocking defense mechanism. It turns itself inside out, exposing spiky structures that make it look even more terrifying. At the same time, it produces a bioluminescent display, releasing glowing particles into the water to confuse predators. This sudden burst of light in total darkness creates a distraction, allowing the vampire squid to escape danger. Creature 4, Fangtoothoth Fish. The fangtoothed fish is small in size, but its appearance is extremely intimidating. Its most striking feature is its enormous teeth, which are so large that they do not fit properly inside its mouth. In fact, the lower fangs extend upward toward its eyes when the mouth is closed. To accommodate these oversized teeth, the fish has developed a specially adapted skull structure. This allows it to close its mouth without injuring itself. These massive teeth give it a strong advantage when catching prey, ensuring that once something is caught, it cannot escape. Even in the deep ocean, where many creatures look strange, the fangtoothed fish stands out as one of the most frightening. Creature 5, Barrel-eye Fish. The barrel-eye fish is one of the most unusual creatures in the deep sea. At first glance, it may not seem threatening, but its unique features make it incredibly fascinating. The top of its head is completely transparent, allowing scientists to see inside. Within this clear dome are its eyes, which are shaped like green tubes. These eyes can rotate inside its head, giving it the ability to look both upward and forward. This adaptation is extremely useful in the deep ocean, where food is scarce. By looking upward, the barrel-eye fish can spot silhouettes of prey against the faint light from above. Its unusual design is a perfect example of how evolution creates solutions in extreme environments. Creature 6, Giant Isopod. The giant isopod looks like an oversized version of a common pill bug found on land. However, its size and behavior make it far more unsettling. Living deep on the ocean floor, it survives in an environment where food is extremely limited. Because of this, the giant isopod has developed the ability to go for long periods without eating. In some cases, it can survive for years without food. When it does find a meal, it consumes as much as possible, storing energy for the future. As a scavenger, it feeds on dead animals that sink to the ocean floor. This role makes it an important part of the deep sea ecosystem, even though its appearance may seem disturbing. Creature 7. Frilled Shark. The frilled shark is often called a living fossil because it has existed for millions of years with very little change. Its body is long and eel-like, giving it a snake-like movement through the water. Unlike most sharks, it does not rely on speed. Instead, it uses an ambush strategy. It waits quietly in the darkness, blending into its surroundings. When prey comes close, it suddenly lunges forward, capturing it with rows of sharp teeth. Its ancient appearance and hunting style make it seem like a creature from another time, surviving in the hidden depths of the ocean. Creature 8. Dumbo Octopus. The Dumbo Octopus provides a surprising contrast to the other creatures of the deep. It appears almost cute, with large fins that resemble ears on the sides of its head. These fins allow it to move gracefully through the water, almost like it is flying. However, despite its gentle appearance, it lives in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Found at extreme depths, it must survive in complete darkness, intense pressure, and freezing temperatures. Its ability to thrive in such conditions makes it just as remarkable as the more terrifying creatures around it. But surviving here is not difficult. It is brutal. Food disappears for months, pressure never stops, and mistakes mean death. These creatures are not strange, they are evolving. Their forms change with depth, developing self-lighting bodies and expandable stomachs. Scientifically, lack of sunlight creates bioluminescence. High pressure forms flexible bodies. Food scarcity drives opportunistic feeding. Slow movement conserves energy. The ocean Earth's last unexplored frontier. Humans, space, then oceans. Extreme environments drive evolution. Life exists here. Where else exist? These were 8 creatures of the deep sea. Which one scared you most? Watch our video next. Thanks for watching.